Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Venom, and one of the many things I do on this channel is to talk about some trendy issues. I'm quite picky about them though. And this happened to be within my field of practice, physical therapy. So I just thought to do a video on it as a form of education for the general public, and also as a way of trying to clear some people's mind of certain perceptions. Enjoy.
When I do it continuously, I get sexually unstable.
He starts by massaging and inserts his entire hand in my vagina. And sometimes I felt his hand in my womb.
I think I'm not the first victim, according to the rumor I heard. I believe that is something probably he does to innocent women or wives, people who come seeking medical attention.
And it's random. It's not like everyone I see.
Came inside and then he hugged me. Then things got more intense. He was touching me, kissing my back, fondling my butt, and trying to find his way inside my vagina.
I noticed that he was actually massaging my buttocks and inserting his fingers into my vagina. The next I knew, it was his penis.
It comes to me as a surprise. I am not aware of any, condition, and in this case, it's a lumbar spondylosis. I am not aware of any such condition that would require the patient to be sexually aroused before treatment can be administered. No, it is a surprise.
Things go on, so I'm really surprised.
You're saying it's not true?
If you tell me the truth, I should be in jail by now.
Alright, so there was this incident about a man who claims to be a doctor, a physiotherapist, a whole lot of other things, who took advantage of his clients sexually. He told the clients that they needed to be stimulated sexually for the treatment to be effective. And some of these clients yielded to it. Some of them ended up having divorces. Some of them didn't have the cure they wanted. And there was an investigation into the matter by Fouth Estate. And I think the matter is before court now. So yeah, I cannot talk about it because it's before court. What I want to, however, talk about is people's reaction to the story and how people are chastising these women that have fallen victim of this sex predator. And people are calling them unlearned, unintelligent, slay queens that also wanted to have sex and all of that. And it was quite disheartening. So I thought to do a video about it. I'm just going to talk generally about a lot of stuff. So yeah, come along with me. First of all, what I want us to understand as a people is we've not done so well as a people in terms of sex education. Up until now, some homes is a taboo to talk about sex. And so I find it surprising when people act surprised that people have been victimized in this way. The question is, how much education are you pushing in that regard in your own small corner? Have we done a great job as a society as far as sex education is concerned? These are things that we need to talk about. There are women, young girls that get raped, get pregnant at very tender age, at the age of 10 and all of that. And the same people go around and say it's because they're wearing mini skirts. And, the society that we live in has a way of always pointing fingers at the victims. And I feel personally that it is wrong. It is wrong. It's a wrong approach. And that needs to be worked on. We need to change the way we look at things as a society, especially when we've not done our work in educating or giving the necessary education, to the people that need it. Secondly, I believe that when we walk into any health facility seeking for medical attention or whatever it is, we should take notes of the certificates that are displayed and do the thorough check if we are not sure about the people. Or even if you're sure, it doesn't cost much time to do a check just to be sure this is coming from a certified person, because even if it costs much, it's nothing compared to how much the cost you would have when you fall into the hands of the wrong person, like these victims have done. So that's the second thing. When you go out seeking for medical advice, be sure, have some level of assurance that, okay, this person is who he says he is and who he says, or whatever it is, to be sure. All right, good. And thirdly, what I can say about this is I have had a lot of clients walk into my consulting room. I've handled quite a number of people, and what I can tell you as a matter of fact is clients' desperation is on the top. Like, it's top notch. It is there. It is real. And as far as physiotherapy cases are concerned, this is function. I mean, there's somebody who has to step out and do business, and the person wakes up the next day and the person can't move because of pain in the low back. And for a minute, I want all of us to put ourselves in the shoes of these victims. Whatever you do that brings you money, you wake up the following day and you can't do it. Just imagine how your mind, you will not think straight. And it is proven via research that when people's emotions are heightened, intelligence doesn't really work. So that's why people say what's the term? Love is blind. Yes, because at that point, your emotion in love is so heightened that you cannot see anything apart from the love. It's the same thing that happens with these clients. At that point, nothing makes sense. They just want to get well. Whatever it takes to get well, that is all they are seeking. And they might not even be mobile to even go and check, like what I do the proper checks and all of that. All they know is, and in this part of our world, when you have a problem, you realize that everyone is a doctor. Like, everyone knows something about everything. So people come to my consulting room and they go like, I have this condition and this man said this and that man. I'm like, are they medical doctors? No. Are they physiotherapists? No. Everyone has an opinion. It's a very opinionistic community. All right. So, not to veer off the point so much, we should put ourselves in the shoes of these victims. It's not easy. And so if the person says, oh, even cut your hand and you'll be well, it gets to that point where the people would be willing, or these victims would be willing to do that. So let's not chastise them too much about that. I hope I'm making sense. Also, about the issue of physical therapy, it's quite disheartening for me because right now, I can say I don't have the stats, but I do know that the number of physiotherapists we have in this country, registered, certified, we are not even up to 1,000. We are not even up to 1,000. No. But you go into every corner, every corner you turn, everywhere you go, there are billboards advertising physical therapy. Who are the physiotherapists there? So, people, I've had clients, relatives who come to me, saw me undertake their relative through physio, and they go like, oh, this is something I think I can do. Because physiotherapy, our methods look quite simple. So people think they can do it. If it was that simple, I would not have read how many courses I read in school, Yes. So let's just be on the out, especially with physiotherapy. I've had clients with simple stroke, CVA, that could be treated in a matter of months, and now they're in their 10th year and it's still bad because they did not seek the right people. All right. So everyone is a physiotherapist now in this country. I'm sure the regulatory body is working on that, but to be on the safer side, make sure whoever it is you're working with has been certified by an association or by a governing body, so that you are sure of the kind of treatment you get. Also, what I've realized is that physical therapy can be a bit on the, what people say, expensive side. I mean, when you expensive relative, I mean, what do you mean by expensive? Bad. People that do not really have much, like the average middle class, and they find it quite expensive. Don't come off from a point of entitlement. A lot of those clients, those who can afford, come off very entitled. You're like, it's too expensive. Why is it so expensive? I know this person who can do it for 1 cedi. Like, okay, why are you here? Okay, so my advice to the victims and their relatives is, don't come off entitled, because hey, you didn't pay the school fees for any physiotherapist, if we are being fair. So what you can do is to try to reach a negotiation or try to reach an agreement, because mind you, it is better to have 1 session of physiotherapy a month from a reliable person than to have 1,000 sessions a week from somebody who isn't who the person says he is. Am I making sense? All right, so this is just an opportunity for me to throw light on some of these things and to let you know that as a society we have failed in our quest to educate people on sex. In our education, even on physiotherapy, and that's one of the reasons why I have this channel, to talk more about it, because people think physio is massage and massage is physio. I mean, all these things are things that have to be addressed with time, and we'll surely get there. But these women should not be victimized. They are not slay queens that decided to have fun with a man. There are so many men. Why would they travel all the way there to do it with a married man or whatever it is? Okay, these are people that have been victimized, and I've seen clients desperate, so I know what I'm talking about. So let's be more kind, let's be more careful, let's seek information, let's find a way to be assured of who we are seeking healthcare from and what we are doing. And I believe, yeah, some of these problems and some of these people run out of jobs quickly. All right, okay, so until our next video, stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.